Action Sports Jags on ESPN 690. I'm Austen Lane. My three takeaways, my three observations. Jaguars lose their 10th game in a row. It doesn't get any easier to break these things down when they lose, but here we go. First observation. Listen, Jaguars lose 27-25. Okay, their defense gave up a lot. First of all, let me start by saying hopefully Devon Hamilton's okay. You didn't want to see him go down like that. Didn't want to see him get carted off. Hopefully it's nothing serious. You hate to see a young guy like that that's been playing so well get hurt, get carted off. Hopefully he's going to be okay going forward. It's nothing serious. You don't want to see a guy like that have major surgery and be on the shelf for a while, especially with how good he was playing and how they're probably going to use him going forward in the future. So hopefully Devon Hamilton's okay. With that being said, this defensive line, these linebackers, even the corners, they surrendered 207 yards rushing. Anytime you surrender over 200 yards rushing, it's not going to be a good day. I don't care how good your offense is. And that's the stat to me that sticks out a lot, was the battle of the trenches. Now, we'll get to the Jaguars offense in a minute, but I saw way too many guys out of position, way too many guys with bad technique. The Jaguars took a step back today in terms of stopping the run. And let's be honest, it was downright embarrassing from that perspective. In the past game, Baker Mayfield didn't have his best day today. But then obviously Landry had 8 or 9 catches. And you let him have a field day. So overall, this defense, there was a lot of bad things. There's a few good things. They give up under 30 points, which was good. But at the end of the day, regardless of, the pressure to Mayfield in the first half, when it's 3rd and 12 and you need a stop and you give up a screen pass for the first down, the game is over, you don't deserve to win the football game. Simple as that. Observation number 2. This offense, I thought Mike Glennon played pretty dang good, of all things considered. He is who we thought he was, right? Where he, Gruden had a good game plan for him, short passes. Glennon didn't make every single pass, obviously. He had some overthrows to wide open guys. Couldn't close out the game, obviously, on those 2-point conversions, which we'll get into in a little bit here. But you see what happens when James Robinson once again gets the rock in his hands. Things open up. The play around him gets better. James Robinson, 22 carries, 128 yards rushing. I mean, listen, I'm not getting sick and tired of saying this every single week because it's like the lone bright spot sometimes, it feels like, on this Jaguars offense. But James Robinson, have a day once again. I can't brag about him enough. He's a fun guy to watch. And he's had a hell of a year, definitely deserves the Pro Bowl. I wish his team had some more wins because the Pro Bowl is kind of a popularity contest. I'm not sure where James Robinson shakes out in that, but I think he definitely deserves it. And then Colin Johnson, we haven't really talked about a lot since really training camp, had a good day as well. Almost had 100 yards rushing, had a touchdown. So I thought he had a really great day as well, which is, once again, when you have 2 first-year guys having great days, that gives you confidence going forward, even though it wasn't a win. My third observation, and this has kind of been the theme not only of the Jaguars this season, but the NFL in general. And it's the term analytics. And I absolutely hate analytics because it puts your team in a box. And it says, you know what? Our team's just like that team in the AFC West. Or our team's just like the NFC North team that we're basing this off of. And that's never how it works. And when I'm talking about analytics, I'm talking about how Jaguars were up 19-17, just scored a touchdown, and they elect to go for a 2-point conversion. Why? Because the analytics told them to do so. Now, I'm not sure what the analytics say when you have Mike Glennon as your quarterback making his first start of the season. I'm not sure what the analytics say when you don't give the ball or don't have the rock in James Robinson's hands on a 2-point conversion. I'm not sure what all those analytics say. Okay, but I don't think they're that good. And then you obviously don't compete the 2-point conversion. You go up 19-17, and if you're a Jaguars fan, you've been following this season, you almost knew it was going to come back to bite you in the ass. And guess what? It did, because Jaguars score again, 27-25. Jaguars once again need a 2-point conversion to tie the game, maybe take it to overtime, and they try to pass to Colin Johnson. Game over. Now, once again, I'm not sure what the analytics say when you have Mike Glennon at quarterback and you choose to pass to Colin Johnson and try to make something happen. Not sure what the analytics say. All I know is that sometimes you got to trust who you have on your team. And you got to take a look at your personnel and go, you know what? We aren't like the Pittsburgh Steelers. We aren't like, I don't know, the Kansas City Chiefs. So we got to stop basing analytics off of a whole scale and just ask ourselves, can we get this job done with Mike Glennon in a pass game on the 2-yard line to convert a 2-point conversion? I would probably went to James Robinson. I probably would have either pounded the rock or got him in the pass game a little bit. But you didn't do that. And you know what? You lost the game. Not really because maybe the analytics said you lost the game, but I'm here to tell you you lost the game. You lost the game 27-25. So I don't know, where this team's head's at with analytics and what they all say. I don't care. All I know is who you have at quarterback and the luck that you've been having this year in terms of 2-point conversions. That to me is more important than any kind of number, than any kind of percentage that somebody on a chalkboard or on a computer program can tell you. Enough said. Jaguars lose 27-25. We'll break it down a lot more on Monday. Hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving. We're back in the studio Monday starting at 3 p.m. Eastern time. Check your local listings. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Have a good one. Stay casual. Take it easy.